you very much, Tanda. And when we finish this panel discussion, I'll just say a few words about Tanda and the process with Kabo as well. So the final question that I'd like to ask is, what organizations, what strategies, or how do you think organizations can help your community organizations? What role do you think they can play in addressing these challenges? So like Tanda said, it's a volunteer group. The leader of Kabwa also said it's a volunteer group. And I like the fact that Howard was mentioning names of people who have, partnered with Kabwa to make Kabwa what it is. I like the fact that Tanda sees the potential in the youth, in the community. So just for them to say, I'm sure you've heard, so this is the final question, just to say what roles do you think community organizations can play in addressing these gender issues, in empowering females and things like that. So can we start with Tanda?
Yes. As a community, as an organization, what role we can play? It depends a lot. Based on we rely on the funding. We are not salary based, so it depends a lot how our charity partner and how the funder support us. The more funding we have, we can do more to make change. We can create a workshop for them. We can listen their voice and then create activity that they can participate. That's the way we can address this issue. Thank you.
Thank you. So we need funding to take notes. Organizations need funding. Yeah, so we'll take that. Next.
So for me, I would say more just creating a safe environment for all the organizations and communities. I think we just need to all come together, and if we do have a safe environment, then there will be more community engagement, and then it'll just be more of a family instead of separate groups. So I would say if we have a safer community, we would have a more united community. I would also say more recognition. If we have more recognition, again, I feel like there will be more community engagement, and just recognizing our efforts and our dedication and our work. I think that's really important. So yeah.
Thank you. I hope you're taking notes. So how?
Yeah, for us, I think funding is a big one for sure. All small organizations need funding, but also in terms of capacity building. So have a good system. We always struggle with financial system or human resources, volunteer management, a lot of technological things that we need to run the organization we don't have. And I think another big one is mentorship. So mentorship from other leaders to help the next generation to learn and to be encouraged to be more involved and lead. So yeah.
Thank you.
I also have share the same opinions from Tao and the Hmong group. I think community organizations stand a pivotal role in women empowerment and community development, because if we create a welcome space to people to be united, to be to raise their awareness, as well as share the same vision for the communities, so we may have strengthen the voice of our own communities. But in the meantime, with a stronger organization, we can support others in different aspects of their life. So we become a father or mothers for the whole community member in general, because that way they can come and get the support from us. So when we create a lot of meaningful activities, educational workshop, that's how we can make every single community member have more educated, more informative about what's going on and what is related to their life in Canada. So that's how we can engage people in the conversation as well, all the other aspects related to individual life. Because most of people here came with a very small size of families. Besides your family's members, we don't have any other connection besides our own communities. And I really hope that in the future, people will see more Canadian values related to diversify ethnic minorities groups, diversify culture, rather than make a Canadian culture is so divided. So I hope that so that's the reason why community organization become more and more important in Canadian culture.
Thank you very much. So that's the final question. I just wanted to add that, so my name is Rafia, like I said, and I run the Gender Equity Program and Action Unity. And I've worked with both Kabwa and Bond, and I know how tenacious, how dedicated the organizations are to gender issues. We've done trainings, we have formed a working group on addressing some of these gender issues, on capacity building and things like that. We haven't even started, but I think the fact that the organizations are happy to work on gender equity is a big thing, especially because with Kabwa, with Calgary Vietnamese women's organization, it's Bond women's organization. These are women's organizations wanting empowerment. So when Tanda approached me with Kabwa that they wanted to do this event, I was excited, and I reached out to my colleague Lynn, and she was the one that gave the idea of the direction in which we should go. So it wasn't even meant to be something this big, but thankfully from her idea of reaching out to the government. So the fact that we easily got the funding, was it easy? Yeah. So getting the funding, the planning process of them at different times when everyone else is working and we're sitting together to plan, it's a lot of work. And it requires everyone getting involved in participating. So thank you to them, and we hope that the community members, even though you are here today, we need you to work together to ensure that there's empowerment, there's support, there's capacity building, there's mentorship, we have safe spaces, funds to go through these organizations and to empower them. Thank you.